everybody? Welcome to the channel, or welcome back to the channel. This is Living in Grand Junction, Colorado. Today we're in Grand Junction, which might sound kind of weird because, well, duh, Grand Junction, right? That's what the channel's called. But we do have Fruita off to the west, and we do have Wine Country Palisade off to the east. But specifically, we're here on the Colorado Riverfront Trail at Watson Island, which is just a cool place to go out. It's early in the morning, do a little walk through here in these gorgeous surroundings. But as far as excitement, is Grand Junction in general an exciting place to live? Let's dive into it right now. We'll be right back. What is going on, everybody? I'm Robert Hayes, and along with my wife Christie and the rest of the team, we are the Hayes Home Group right here in gorgeous Grand Junction, Colorado. Hey, if this is your very first time to this channel and you just want to know everything about what it's like to work, live, play, eat, sleep here in Grand Junction, make sure you hit subscribe, do the bell. That way you're notified every single time we post new video. We're getting calls every day from folks looking to move out this way, and we absolutely love it. So if that's you, or you have any questions about Watson Island, about Fruita off to the west, Wine Country off to the east, then make sure that you reach out any way that you know how. The information popping up below. Give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, even send the carrier pigeon. We'll always have your back with those questions, and we'll have your back when you're ready to make that move here to gorgeous Grand Junction. So like I said at the top, Watson Island, it's part of the Colorado Riverfront Trail. In fact, just met some cool folks that actually, one of the gentlemen here at the disc golf course, which is also here at Watson Island, is someone who actually helped us do a Halloween video a couple years ago. He recognized me. Hey Robert, how's it going? So they're out here playing disc golf, which is another super cool thing that you can do here in Watson Island. But again, it's part of the Colorado Riverfront Trail, which extends throughout the entire valley. It's about 22 miles, I want to say 22 or 23 miles. The Colorado River is just right over here, and it's just, I mean, look at this, guys. Just gorgeous surroundings. You got guys walking dogs, people just hiking along the trail here at Watson Island. But a question that we often get asked on this channel is, hey, we know the outdoor lifestyle, right? You guys highlight that on the channel all the time about the hiking trails, the mountain biking, which is all over, specifically out on the west end of the valley in Fruita. In fact, the Fat Tire Festival was last spring, and then they got the Fruita Fall Festival coming up. So a lot of things to do, but guys, is this New York City? Is it Miami, Florida, just buzzing with activity 24/7? Absolutely not. Not that there's anything wrong with those bigger cities.
They hate us because they ain't us.
That's not what it is.
In fact, one of the things on me and Christie's bucket list is to get out to New York City, do Times Square, do the ferry around, you know, Staten Island, see the Statue of Liberty, and do the touristy stuff, right? But notice I said visit, right? That's what we want to do. We want to visit and then come back to the tranquil sanctuary that is Grand Junction. Now, the downtown area, which we've highlighted a number of times, Main Street, plenty of shops, bars, restaurants, brew pubs. That certainly is a buzz during the weekdays in the morning. The breakfast cafes on the weekends. They've got the Mesa Theater, the historic Avalon Theater, which was built in the early 1900s. They just did a renovation of that. So, you know, certainly a cool buzz downtown on the weekends and during those Thursday farmers markets. The market on Main, they've got that going spring, summer, and fall. Tons of people walking up and down Main Street, but no, it's not a Times Square. It's not Miami, Florida. You're gonna have that little slower pace. And just, you know, kind of talking about some of the clients that we speak on the phone with all the time and then meet here in person, generally speaking, they're, you know, have already been out here, or they have friends or family that live here, so they've been through and they've kind of scoped out the area, so they kind of know that Grand Junction is just that slower pace, and that's exactly what they're looking for. They're done with the big city. We had a couple of brothers in the last year we helped move here from Dallas, Texas, and they're complete outdoor enthusiasts. He's an avid mountain biker. He's always taking his dune buggy out to the desert. His ATVs, they're always on the river, which is right there, by the way, doing the kayaking, the paddle boarding. In the winter, they're going 40 minutes to Powderhorn Ski Resort, do the skiing. So again, a ton of things to do. The Grand Mesa, 40 minutes to an hour away, over 300 lakes. So that's what they were after, to get out of that just hustle and bustle of Dallas and getting here to a slower pace of 68,000 people. But at the same time, one of the brothers, his fear was, look, I've already come out there for 20 years mountain biking and doing all those festivals and then going back to Dallas. My fear was, it's so small, there's not going to be really anything to do or places to go eat, have a nice dinner. Plenty of artisan restaurants here, plenty of things to do, all the big box stores that you could ever need. So he found that out, coming back out and really kind of taking his time with his wife and exploring a little bit further, that yes, you have everything that you need that a big city has to offer without that big city madness. Had another gentleman from Atlanta, Georgia, an artist, very prominent artist actually, just wanted to get out of Atlanta. The heat, the humidity, the people, the traffic, the craziness of the big city. The art scene here in Grand Junction is, I don't want to say unparalleled, but it's certainly robust. In fact, on Main Street they have what they call the sculpture exhibits. They have, I don't know how many untold sculptures all along Main Street. They turn those over every year. They just added 17, or took 17 out and replaced those sculptures with a new set of 17. So the art scene was certainly prevalent here, but he was able to do that in a small city, 68,000 people, but still have that lifestyle of a slower pace. So that's what you can find downtown on Main Street. All those shops, bars, restaurants, brew pubs. There's the monument, by the way, off in the distance. That's the Redlands area of Grand Junction. So you head west from downtown and you start heading into the Redlands, which you're basically going to be looking at just a lot of subdivisions. When I say subdivisions, not really that subdivision that you might have in the back of your mind where homes are just right next to each other, 500 home subdivisions, cookie cutter. Basically, the lots here in Grand Junction, the vast majority are going to be at least a quarter of an acre. Out in the Redlands, you can find an Independence Ranch. You got properties on a third of an acre, most of them anyway. So a little more space out there in the Redlands. Then you head north, same thing. You've got a lot more space to be offered there in the north and northwest area. In between the northwest and Fruita, tons of farmland, tons of acreage, a few kind of smaller developments popping up, and then of course you head off to the east and you get into Palisade, and that's wine country. Plenty of things to do out in Palisade. Usually that's a destination place to go to for a lot of folks that are local here. They'll do the distillery, they'll do wine tasting, they'll do the farmers market there in Palisade, the brew pub, and then they'll head back here to Grand Junction. I actually do have a couple of those discs. I used to disc golf all the time. As far as surroundings, there's one of the holes right there. I hope no one's throwing one. I mean, as far as disc golf courses go, pretty gorgeous one here at Watson Island. Got the Colorado River right there. So we had other clients from Los Angeles. I'm from Orange County. If you guys watched enough of these videos, I'm from Southern California. Same thing. They're just done with that big city traffic nonsense, 45 to an hour commute to get to work. So coming here and exploring what Grand Junction has to offer, they're into that outdoor lifestyle as well. So that's a big thing that I will say, is if you're looking for just the constant buzz of activity and the club scene and all that sort of thing, you're not going to find it here in Grand Junction. Most of the folks that come out this way are coming out for that outdoor lifestyle. Like I said, take your pick: boating down at Highline Lake, kayaking, paddleboarding, getting on the river, going to, again, Powderhorn, winter or spring or summer. They have a mountain biking course at Powderhorn Ski Resort. When the winter season's done, you just mountain bike instead, so you can do that. You've got the Colorado National Monument, which is behind me. You can't see it. You've got, again, the Grand Mesa off to the east. You've got wine country. Just so many things to do, hiking trails all around. So that outdoor lifestyle is certainly something that you can grab onto here in Grand Junction. So as far as excitement goes, that's the kind of the one thing that you can expect to find as far as excitement, quote unquote excitement, is that outdoor lifestyle. So again, guys, as much as we love doing these videos, we'd love nothing more than to absolutely crush your real estate goals when heading out this way. So the information popping back up below, reach out any way that you know how. Give us a phone call, shoot us a text, send us an email, even send the carrier pigeon. We've got your back days, nights, weekends when heading here to Grand Junction. Until the next video, we'll catch you later.